Hope you're having a great day. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is starting out. Yes, I'm wearing the exact same outfit as I had on yesterday. It's okay. I didn't really do a whole lot yesterday and just took it easy. And then just took my sweatshirt and I'm like, it's going to be a little chilly still today, so I just took it off and hung it up. And it doesn't smell. It smells nice and clean. I didn't exert myself. We didn't go for a walk. We didn't do anything. So I'm like, it's good and it's still a little chilly. I opened up my windows this morning though. Does anybody just love fresh air, like blowing through the house? Like I do. Like I grew up, like my mom we had like a wood burning stove and my mom would still open up the windows and just have the fresh air flowing through it. I loved. You can only do that in the mountains once in a while, certain times a year when it wasn't muggy, because most of the time it was muggy. So I'm finding in Florida that it's like right now in February is the time to open. Because I was even thinking, I'm like, they didn't have the screens on the windows when we moved in. And I'm like, you know, some nights it was cooler and I'm like, are we ever going to be able to open up the windows? Because it constantly feels muggy. And so I'm finding now is a good time to do that. February, that's the time to open the windows in Florida because it's breezy and cool. So even though it's a little chilly, it's only 54 degrees outside right now. It's good. So I've got it open because I'm gonna be working away. I'm gonna bring you over here. Today is going to be, what are we doing? We're making food right now. So let me get this rolling. I'm gonna be heading out today. Later this afternoon, Brooklyn and I are gonna go get our nails done. And so something I missed January, so I was going to do it in January. I never did it in January. And so then, you know, once you miss your opportunity where you're like, they break and then they keep breaking and breaking and you're like, ah. So I figured I'd wait till February. So we're going to go this afternoon. So that means I have to get all my stuff done. Yesterday was kind of a quieter day for me. And I feel like I did not, I did what I was supposed to do. That's the key. And so today I'm like, okay, I need to get some things accomplished for my day. So we are going to do some deep cleaning as well as make some food so that we're set for the day. And then we have to do school, life, all that, and that will take up a full just morning and afternoon. So I'm like, okay, I just need to get going right away this morning. So I was going to make a couple different things today, like chicken meatballs and homemade bread and all that. And I'm like, today I don't feel as that kind of day. I feel like I need a quick meal to put in the slow cooker and just to be able to feed my family. So chili it is. Everybody loves chili. It's easy. It's good. I pulled out the chicken fajita meat. We're gonna make the chicken with the broccoli and the pasta for lunch, and then we're gonna have chili for dinner. And that way I can put it in the slow cooker because I don't know if we'll be back by dinner time. So in case we're not, it's here. Everybody else can eat. So it's good. So I'm just cooking my hamburger, and here's my onion. Remember those onions? That's a lot of onions. Can we do a lot of onions? Let's do a lot of onions. That might be too many onions. Probably not. That's the onions we put in here. Remember we chopped those up, put those in here. So I'm gonna cook that in here. Let this cook, and then I'm going to add some taco seasoning to it, and then we're going to add all of our cans into our slow cooker and just let it slow cook up. We're going to get that done, and then I'm going to do the deep cleaning of the month, and we're going to look at our little calendar, and I'll show you what I got. Here's a handle to this. I just have to go get it. So be careful. Our hot pad works. The handle's in the cupboard. So when I printed out my cleaning schedule, I did at the end of the month, let's see, we have got our deep cleaning focus right there. There it is. Okay, so then each week of the month focuses on something different. So like this is the first week in February, so it's the first of the month. So this week 1, I wrote down on my daily list on Tuesday and Wednesday, check deep clean. And that's if I can. Like last week, Tuesday and Wednesday, there's no way I could do check deep clean because I was shopping, doing things. I didn't even worry about it. So if you can't worry about it, that's fine, because then the next month you'll catch up. So this week is going to be my kitchen organized, clean windows, vacuum, spot wipe, refrigerator, stove, dishwasher, that kind of thing. That's my focus for this week. Now I just did my whole deep cleaning last month, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I know I was opening a cupboard the other day and there was like something in the wrong spot. I'm like, that definitely could be going through. And there was some food on the front of the doors and stuff. And so it'll be a lot quicker than last time. I feel like it took me a lot longer last time. So that is what my focus is today. If I might add a few things like the vacuuming, I might leave for a child to do with the hose under the stove, around the corners, that kind of stuff. Because the robot vacuums only get so much. They're round, so they're not going to get in the very corners of everything. So it'll be good to maybe go with a stick vacuum just around the kitchen. And then this works out now. Battery died. So it works out if I can't, like let's say this week just is busy and I can't get to cleaning my kitchen. Okay, would I do it next week? If I really needed to, I would, but more than likely I'd just skip it and focus on next week's, which is my dining room, living room, and upstairs room. I would just focus on the different areas. And so that way, and then I know that in the next month in March, I would just take longer time and do the kitchen. So that works good for me. Some people like to do once a year, like every 6 months, spring and fall or whenever, but I don't usually do that. It just depends on life. I kind of did it this year because I really didn't do a deep clean like when we first moved in, and then kind of like just a few months ago. So however it works, this to me is a good way to balance it out, and it doesn't have to have it all at one time. So that is my focus for the day. So but first I gotta get food made because we're gonna have to eat. So over here's me. I'm gonna add some taco seasoning to it, let it cook up, then we'll add all of our beans to our slow cooker. Sound good? All right, let's go. We're making this chili. Some would call it taco soup. We've always called it, I call it 10 kid taco chili because in our old town in the mountains, we did a chili competition. And so you had to have a name for your chili. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just, so then I called it 10 kid taco chili. It just worked good for me to name it that. But it's basically like a taco chili. I use diced tomatoes, corn. I'm going to use, and I like these ones, the chili mixed beans. This has got kidney, pinto, and black beans. So it's kind of got them all in one. But I did when I was at Aldi buy regular chili beans. So I'm going to throw those in there. And then I'm going to add some green chilies to it just to add a little bit of spice to it. And then the wonderful ingredient ranch seasoning. It tastes really good. So just basically pour all this in here. Very simple. Chili is one of those things you can just keep adding to it and adding to it as much as you want. So those, I always go based on what's in my pantry. I forgot that I had gotten big cans of pinto beans and I have separate kidney beans. And so usually I just add those mixed beans because they're all in there. And I'm like, wait a minute, I did buy the, where's that shut? Oh, I did buy the other cans of beans. So as I was mixing this up, okay, I could do a little bit less, but in my mind, everybody loves chili. They love it. This would be great for like lunch tomorrow. We can have some of this for lunch as well, or having it for leftovers. That's not a big deal to have this as leftovers. So then I was like, let me look at it and see what to mix up. I only had 1 can of corn. 2 sometimes is too much. It just looks a little more yellow. And then I was looking, I'm like, let me add the kidney beans. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm missing something else. And I forgot I had a huge can of pinto beans, so I added those in there. So chili, one of those things you can stretch so much. Like that was a good 1.5 pounds of hamburger. That's a lot of hamburger in there. I feel like you could do, maybe it was 2 pounds in my little bag. I'm thinking probably 2 pounds, right? I'm thinking more like 1.5 pounds. It just depends, but you can stretch it as much as you want. That's the beauty. You can make it more liquidy by adding more water to it or tomato sauce to it. However you want to do it for you and your family, but you can stretch this so much to feed a whole lot of people for not that much money. And then you can also do toppings. So I'm going to do chili or cornbread today because some of us, myself and the girls included, love cornbread. We'll have that with it, but you can also do like a little bar where you have like corn chips or tortillas or Doritos crushed up, and then have like lettuce and green peppers and onions and tomatoes. And I think we have onions left. Probably pull those out. Maybe I'll chop up some lettuce, and you can just do like a little toppings on your chili, however they want to do it. Just a good way to stretch, make it look fancier, make it look less, whatever you can do. Or crackers, good old saltine crackers. We'll eat it with that too. So good, easy, frugal meal. Cornbread, simply just mix it up and put it in here. I am doing, in my cookbook, I call it sweet cornbread. I would never could find cornbread because cornbread would be under the letter C. But when you're publishing your own thing, you're not going through a third party, you're just doing it yourself and just put, that's what happens. So sweet cornbread, sweet, it's under S, Amy. So sweet cornbread. This is simple. You basically mix it all together with a whisk. So I have my butter in here. I'm gonna add 2 eggs, 1.5 cups of milk, and then mix in 1.5 cups of cornmeal, 1.5 cups of flour, a cup of sugar, salt, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 heaping teaspoons of baking powder. Mix it up. It's easy, delicious, yummy. So the next thing I'm gonna do is the pasta with fajita meat and broccoli, because I have fresh broccoli and I've got that fajita meat. I had the frying pan, it was sitting out, and I put it up there and I was like, that looks awful small. And then I'm just a little tired this morning. I needed the deeper pan, so I'm just gonna heat that up. It's frozen salad because it's been in my freezer for a few months. This is gonna be for pasta. I'm gonna get out my fresh broccoli, and it's an easy lunch. It'll be done. Why am I making breakfast? Why am I making lunch and dinner so early? Because I'm gonna be getting my cleaning done next, and then the kids are gonna be moving, getting their stuff done. Then we're gonna do school. So school is gonna take up all the way until lunchtime. There will be no time to prepare lunch. Then it's lunch. And then I have to finish up the rest of my stuff, and then I'm heading out the door. So when I head out the door, I'm not gonna have time to come back and make dinner. So that's why dinner is done early. I don't have to worry about it. And lunch, make sure breakfast. I got breakfast, there's yogurt in there, there's cereal, there's still breakfast sandwiches. So there's plenty of food for everybody to eat. I just got out my green beans here. I'm thinking, when did I go shopping? I went shopping, the video, it would have been a Monday, right? So it has been a week. So all of my, I cooked the green beans. I cooked one time with them. Look at how yucky. So I was gonna use these up. Yeah, no, those are all have to go in garbage, unfortunately. So live and learn. Live and learn, watch the green beans. It was one of those things that, oh, that sounds really good. And I made some, I just didn't make the whole package. And now I'm like, oh, I should have made the whole package or made some this weekend. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful on those veggies, because you gotta either cook it real quick or, you know, be able to store it. Like the, hold on. The cucumbers, I've kind of figured that out as long as I put them with a paper towel. For the most part, they're pretty good. So you just gotta be careful watching this. So this is just gonna cook here. Let me get my broccoli. So this, I just put the broccoli in. I'm gonna put a little bit of water and kind of let that steam, because it is fresh broccoli. It's good. You can use frozen broccoli, any kind of broccoli. I just have a lot of that fresh broccoli in there. And then let's go check the other veggies. Kids in there drying in the refrigerator. So for the most part, I have out in the garage the cabbage heads. Those are okay. The cabbage will last you a little while. The peppers here, these are still okay. Celery's okay. This is my cucumbers. Let me see. You can tell they just feel more wet. They will be okay. I'll probably make sure, I'm gonna put those like here so I see them. Those will be okay. And then you have Brussels sprouts. These are pretty good still. These are still good. Brussels sprouts will be good. And I've got celery. Carrots will last you forever and a day. The lettuce, I have more outside. So that is good. And I'm gonna eat this up carefully. Yes. Okay, use this up with cucumbers today. I think that we're gonna be able to put lids on this stuff. And then just gonna watch it. Just kind of know what's gonna go bad, like the green beans. And and this, the mushrooms, I'm gonna have to do something with these. Probably tomorrow, just put them in the freezer and I can use them for, you know what, should I do it right now? Let's just do it right now. I could use it for cream of mushroom soup, just not today. Let me do a little bit of amazing here. We have all of our taco nacho stuff here. I've got onions. This is cantaloupe all cut up. I'm gonna have to cut the other one up. This, I know it's gotta get in. All right, we're getting there. I'm gonna do something with this. Ranch, yogurt. We got this to use up. Okay, so I will focus on salad and that today, and this is gonna sit right there. I think cottage should be. It's questionable. We'll throw that one away. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's just chop these up, and we'll put these in a bag. Throw them in your fridge. You don't even have to chop them up. You basically can just throw them in a bag. That's the beautiful thing. I just have some chopped. So let me go over here. I think I have a quart-sized bag that I've been saving. I washed it out. Will that hold on us? Nope. I have to get a big one. So I've got chopped up ones in here, but I won't be using this for anything else. So this will go good. You can just freeze and salad basically. Let's rinse these. These are just gonna go right in the freezer. So when I do run out of mushroom soup, I can make more. So Okay, so since when my pasta is boiling and the chicken and broccoli are cooking, I'm just gonna start a little bit of my deep cleaning. This is just quick. I'm just gonna take my washcloth, just my Norwex cloth with water, and I'm gonna wipe the front face of my cabinets. Just real quick to wipe, real quick, maybe the backsplash, just a quick thing to do. It'll take literally a minute, and by that time, my stuff should be done. This is delicious, easy to make, and just use your Parmesan cheese mixed in there. It's so good. It's funny. I tasted it now after making my own chicken and doing the fajita meat myself. That chicken has a funky taste to it, which is so funny. Isn't that funny when you make your own? When you don't, you're used to it. It's no big deal. But after making it on this, like so sorry. But after making it on the last time myself on the griddle, it just tastes so much better. So it's good. So this is done. Lunch is finished. Cornbread, I totally forgot the cornbread. So wipe down my cabinet faces. That's a good thing. So that's a start. So let me wash these in the sink real quick, and then let's just keep cleaning up. So then part of the deep cleaning of your kitchen, wipe everything off, which I did. It wasn't that bad. If I didn't do it for a while, I would get up there and I would do like the top of there, up on top there. I would go on the very tip top, but I'm not gonna do that today because it's not a big deal. Though when I feel like it every few months, maybe that's a good thing, but just the front part is where I'm focused on today. So now what I'm gonna do is go through the cabinets, just go a quick look in, kind of straighten what I have. It shouldn't be too bad. It's not really weeding out unless I see something I haven't touched, but I pretty much did that already. So just kind of a quick go through, do the top ones first, move on the bottom, doing a pattern, some kind of pattern. Don't just jump around unless you have a systematic jump around. It's just go in a pattern. I think way back in the day it used to be a clock pattern. I'm sure it's somebody who's on YouTube or who has a blog. I don't even know who does it, but I remember reading a book and it was work in a clockwise pattern. It was back in the day when you went to the library and got books on homemaking, and I remember reading it. She said, start in a clock, imagine, and I still tell this to my girls now. I said, imagine your room as a clock. Choose one spot as 12 o'clock, whatever it is, your closet, your desk, your bed, whatever, that's 12. And then move in a clockwise pattern around your room. It really does help clean. I know it helps me. My kids do the same thing. So let me just go up there, just quick go through. So I've got inside everything pretty much cleaned out. I just need to, I was gonna wipe that out right there. And then I wanna move, we've got our popcorn thing sitting over here because we're using it right now. Do I like it over there? No, I don't like it over there. So I'm gonna put it over here. I know this is the thing I keep moving back and forth, and people said, oh, get rid of it, do this. I like the cart. I like the cart a lot. I think I asked last week's video, so it'll probably post tomorrow. So I'll get your answers tomorrow, what to do with the stuff inside. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna put it over here because it's one of those things, I don't like it there, but I do like having it out. So I'm just gonna slide it over here. It's gonna work. Then the problem, the question is gonna be, where is Maxine gonna go? How is she going? Is she gonna do fine if I move her out to the living room? I don't know, can I just put her bed in the living room? I mean, she never stayed in my kitchen before. In the mountains, she had her bed in the living room. So will she stay in there? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like she knows her domain, she knows her home. She should be content in there. We'll see. So I'm gonna move her. see how that goes, but I'm gonna slide it over here because I really do want it over here. And maybe it's crowded for some. I just like the idea of my baking stuff there, the popcorn machine out of the way, and over here. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll move it. Again, I'm waiting for my stand to come for the hallway there for our microwave and stuff. And I thought, well, maybe I put the popcorn machine on that if it's tall enough. And that would be an option too. So I don't know, we're gonna see. I have to wait till it comes and see the height of it. It's all about the dog. Where does the dog go? I could move her over there. She was like side-eyeing me in the living room. So I'm like, I guess I can stick. Look at her. She's like, where's my food? Is my stuff within reach, Mom? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to put everything. So I don't know. That to me is like out of the way. Like I said, I've got this thing coming for the hallway there. Hoping maybe the popcorn thing. It's one of those things like the slushy machine. We left the slushy machine out for the summer. We'll probably bring it out again as it gets warmer. Popcorn might be something we have. In the summer, having the popcorn, it gets real, she's like, my food's getting back. It gets real damp, like the humidity, it like absorbs in the popcorn. So we did it for a little bit, but then it just made, I didn't like to make it as much. Now it's not that humid, so I feel like the popcorn machine is a really good thing to use now. Over there is a great thing. I don't know. Decisions. I just like that way free over there. So we'll see. Okay, I moved that down a bunch. I got like a bunch of holes in my wall, but that's okay. We haven't painted yet. Had it up a little higher than I wanted, so it's down now. I like it. This might not be for everybody. That's okay. Rules of 3, whatever. You do your own rules. So I like the beach. I like to find shells. That's like my happy place. So I've got some of our stuff we found. I like that over there. I didn't at first, and I had to like move it till I like it, and I'm like, all right, happy. Then over here, this is another area. I have my Simply Blessed here, but I have this plant over here. I don't love this plant. I like debated getting rid of it over and over. I like the plant inside. I don't know if I can just pull it out. Let's see if it's in styrofoam. But anyways, don't love that. But I'm like, I love my shells. I love the beach. I don't really have anything beachy in here. So I'm thinking to do like this. And I think that will work for now. I'm debating. It's got our shells. It's got our thing. I don't think, I mean, does that too much? I like too much seagrass right there. Let me see. Can I do that? Maybe that will work. Hide my cords over there. I don't know. We'll see. It's one of those things you're going to stare at for a while, and then do I love it? I don't know. I might change it again. We'll see. Maybe that's good. I want to kind of clear. I don't like anything on that ledge unless I have to. I like a clear, clean ledge. That's just my weirdness in me. So I don't know. We might move that. We might keep that. We will see how it goes. I feel like tall, that's good over there. But I don't know. I'll stare at it for a little bit, and I may change it because that's how I operate. And over here I moved. I took my Google home. I don't like it over here. I don't mind it over here, but like when I'm filming, it's all about convenience. That's where I'm not so much worried. Like aesthetic is nice. I get all that, but sometimes like a practical home is about convenience. If you look at those 1950 homes when they had everything, like back in the day, they would make their home practical, like useful. What's the most efficient way to run your home? And so, but now like we're into decorating, all those things too. So I want to be able to do it that way. Like make it look good, but also efficient. You know what I mean? So like I had my little container of spatulas. I use those over here all the time. So it would make more sense to keep my spatulas over here and keep these are for cooking over here. It'd be better on the other side, but this might work too. I mean, I can put my Simply Blessed over here too. That's an option. You know what? Let's do that. Let me move you over here so you can see everything I'm doing. Let me move the Simply Blessed over to this corner, because this corner over here, this is my fryer, is one of those like nothing, we don't do anything over here. It's like the empty, stay clean corner. So maybe I'll move that over here and then move my spoons over there to leave a little bit more space. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it leaves me a big empty corner over there, so I feel like something should go in the corner. But what? I don't mind not having anything. I feel like I should move it over, but I feel like it's not as practical in the corner. This is the whole figuring out of life. I got all these dishes here. It's hard to see when you got a bunch of stuff on your countertops. That I like over there. I don't mind that. I think that looks better over there. I feel like I'd like to have something like that over there. But what? Let me go walk through my house real quick, see what else I got. Okay, today turned into a redecorating your kitchen day. I put my shelves in here. I like my shelves. I don't see them over there. It's one of those things out of the way. So, I don't know. The spatulas, there's not that many, so this is kind of big for it. So I just pulled out this plant, because I don't like it in here, and put it in here. I'm like, okay, that's good. I can stick that anywhere. It's got to kind of fluff it out a little bit. And then I need to go see, I think we got, let me go see what I got here. Now I got some figured out to do. Give me a few minutes and I'll come back and show you what I kind of figured out. Because I got everything kind of moved from everywhere, but I also got a big mess everywhere. So let me do some moving and then we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna have to stop because I have to do school and stuff. This area I'm not too happy with. Like I need something long over here, but I put my shelves there because you know what? I like my shelves and I don't like see them over there because who stares at that wall? Not me, but I'm over here. Probably by the time I post this video, I'll have moved it. And then over here, so I'm going to replant my onions and my little cactus and something else. So then up there, I just put matching, I don't like the, see how pretty that sounds outside. I don't like the lanterns on the table. I feel like that's one more thing to kind of look over. So I like just that we have that big bowl with all the shells on our table. So I think those two over there with magic flowers, a plant in the middle, it was good for now. Will I move it again? Probably. That's the beautiful part of redoing your kitchen. I just don't know what to stick over this way. So I will have to stare at it for a while. Now I've got some empty things. These would all be great for plants. Would they not? Little wood, some dirt and some potted plants, but we'll see. So for now, I'm gonna stop because I have to get her school, that kind of stuff done. I do wanna go through and kind of organize the baking thing a little bit, but we'll see how the day rolls. If it doesn't, then you know what, I can do it tomorrow as well. I decided to come outside. It's gonna be a little windy here. So one thing I wanna do is do my plants, my two plants. You know, my Christmas cactus. Greg says way too much honey in this tiny little area. So I'm gonna put it in here. This they left. So I've got some potting soil. I'm gonna stick it in here and leave it outside and be so hopeful it doesn't die on me. I'm gonna be so hopeful it doesn't die. This thing was on our front porch. We didn't water it and it just died because, you know, life. So I'm going to kind of chop that out of there, put some dirt in there, and I'm gonna plant my green onions in there and see how they do. Like, maybe I can get some other stuff and stick it in here, but the green onions will be a nice start. So they left a bag of potting mix. I've got my good shovel that we use at the beach. So I'm going to become a gardener today, a master gardener. Yes, I know, so skilled. No, I'm not very skilled. We did have a garden at one time. I'm okay, like I can do it. I can do it little, slow and little is good. I feel like this would be a good start to do some of these. I'm backwards out there. Put your gloves on, right, Amy? Okay, so I'm going to, let me do the Christmas cactus first. Get my dirt out of here, plant it in here, put this in here. Let's just hope it does good. Another, problem here. There's no drainage holes in this pot. Is that gonna matter? I know you're supposed to have it for rain and stuff to go out, but if I don't set it directly out, is it gonna be okay? I know, all these issues, like, shouldn't every pot have a hole in it? Probably not. So obviously I just poured the onion water in it because it was easier. I feel like it's gonna have some room. So I don't know. We're gonna go for the best we can. Let's show you how to chop this out and add some dirt. Better. Okay, this also gets rid of this bag of dirt because it's one of those things that's just been taking up space and sitting there. So I know this is like overflowing. I got dirt everywhere. So I'm assuming I can just stick the green onions in here. And this would be great for like a container garden. Should I go get myself a tomato plant or something crazy? I should, because I know green onions. I mean, how many, I took my gloves off. Like how can you just shove it in? Like, that's all you do, right? Just plant in the dirt. And they'll just keep growing. So if I put those all around, that'd be kind of fun, right? These grew up big. Let's hope. Again, learning. I'm not a green thumb person. You guys can correct me how wrong I am on this. I'm good with that. Maybe I should go get like a little tomato plant or something and let it grow in here because that's a lot of onions. How fun. Okay, so I'm more excited about my little Christmas cactus. Hopefully that will stay good outside. I guess I don't know where to stick it. I could stick it on the table. I feel like that's or just stick it on the ground, I guess. Okay, so we're just gonna do a big circle of these. Can you even see that? That's so funny. Yeah, definitely not. It's okay. Not a gifting, and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna put them on the outside because I feel like I might go get something to put on the inside, like a potted plant, right? We'll drop that in there. Like that would be a really neat thing to have growing in here. Okay, so we'll see how these grow. Maxine let me bark at whoever. Okay, I gotta get a bunch of water. Actually, the hose is over here. Let me move these over here in the sunny area. Are those gonna grow? I don't know. I'm hopeful. So let's see. I feel like the green onions. Do I put them down deeper? I don't know. You can always push them down further, but we'll see what they do. We'll put the Christmas cactus, we'll see how it does. Direct sun, I'll leave it right there. I kind of put it off to the side there. I feel like over here is a little more windy, so over there might be better. So good, something I wanted to do. Now I'm hopeful it'll keep growing. Okay, something on my list was to get out food for tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing ground chicken meatballs, so I'm getting that out to thaw, and 2 things of cream of chicken soup just put in the refrigerator. Now I'm back to where I can do some more of my deep cleaning before I head out the door. So cleaning, like the other things to do for my deep cleaning would be vacuuming the corners. I gotta clean out these 2 things, and then cleaning the stove and the oven, which is not sounding like it's something I wanna do today, so that might be a tomorrow job, but we'll see. Sometimes when you get the ball rolling, you see how things go, you just keep moving. That's the key. So just keep doing something versus nothing. I'll do the vacuum in a minute. Let me go clean off the coffee station. Let me get my washcloth. I like when you clean things up a little bit and kind of move it around because then it gives you like a greater appreciation for things. Like this is what I got going on right now. For right now, okay, it's kind of messy because I have stuff still, but I just have my little shell here. This just has a little plant in there, and I have this is empty. I don't even know what to put in here. Empty. Can I put my box cutter in there? Sure. Could I put something else in there? Possibly. And then this I think is just going to be like this. And my vitamins behind it. I think that's going to be good for now. Will it change? Possibly. I'm not sure what we'll do in the future. I don't know. Maybe we'll move it around a little bit. But I'm just going to kind of see. And over here, again, I'm going to have something long. I just don't know exactly what to do specifically for this area just yet because I like most of it empty because I like to have the space. But this is, I mean, it's not too bad having these things. I don't do my shelves. I love my shelves. I want to keep my shelves out. And I had them over there, but we moved. I kind of like that better when you look out, even though the table is messy because it's got Valentine's stuff on it right now. It's just the flat wooden thing that's more open. I like to step outside and it's nighttime and see what I see, what I'm looking at. Does it look cluttered? Does it look bad? And so for me, I feel like it was just a lot of separation, a lot of stuff on the table. So now it's kind of smoothed it all the way over. So I think it's good for now. I'll change. I can always change. It's just this corner. I'm not too sure what to do with over there, but we will see. Let's go wipe this off before the girls get back from work, and then we'll go from there. I love Maxine. She's right in the middle of the floor there, and I know she doesn't like that. You don't like that. She's eating. Her food is right there. I might put it over there. I feel like she's in the way right there, eating. Because you're a dog, you like to have your little space while you're eating, so we might have to move her. Let me, should I pull my curtains down? Let's see if I can just leave the curtains open while I clean. These are gonna go in here now. They're not gonna stay, but I think I asked last week of like how I can organize those. Obviously just some kind of containers in here. Just because I just moved, it's just the only thing I had in here was my bread maker and my, what else was in there? The oil air fryer thingy. So I think that's gonna work because I don't really know where else to put those. It'd be something on the counter and I'm not really into that. So that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here and clean up. I just organized the coffee thing over here, just kind of went through this, cleaned up. The toaster was very, very dirty. The popcorn machine thing, all on the bottom is seeds. So I'm gonna get my vacuum and suck all those seeds out of the bottom there. And then the bottom drawer over here is filled with coffee. And then finish cleaning this out. I'm gonna put all my baking things in here. I think I mentioned doing that last week. I'm gonna do it this week because that's what I wanna do for it now. Get that done. So for the popcorn setup, I'm gonna have to get some smaller containers. Obviously this is meant for long-term everything. So the popcorn was huge containers. So I just put it in that little glass one. The coconut oil, I don't know. I don't have any other glass container, but I have plastic. I just don't know. That might be too, like, not super sturdy. So when you go to kind of get the coconut oil out, could break the glass. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how hard it is. It depends on how cold it is in here. The butter, it's just a humongous jug. It's a humongous jug of butter. So I'm thinking, I'm like, what else can I put that in? But I could definitely get like just a squeezer bottle, right? Like a, I'm thinking like my little olive oil over here, like the black one. Like, couldn't I just get a container and then you just drizzle it on? Because it'd be oil, butter. That's what I'm thinking. Versus having it like that out all the time. I'm just thinking, what is going to be the best option for popcorn? So I will make a note to go get myself a little shaker thing. Just look at Dollar Store. I think I paid 10 bucks for that one over there. Just maybe, I'm sure Dollar Store has one, just to try like oil and vinegar to try and see if that works. So this is not aesthetic, but everything's right here. So the salt, the popcorn, the big giant butter, and little containers. So that's good. So now all I have to do is go through and vacuum, I think, my corners. That was the other thing. I want to clean my windows, which I don't think are too bad. So I will check. Is that all I have for deep clean? And then the stove. The stove in the oven. That is probably going to be tomorrow. We'll see. I still got time though, so we'll see how it is. Let me, and I moved that magazine. I ended up moving this thing over just literally 2 inches so she could have her food right there and herself and her safe. That's like her safe zone. That's her safe place. You know, everybody has a safe place nowadays. That's her safe place. In the corner, I feel like she's good to go right there. So let me vacuum. Vacuum all the corners because, you know, food does accumulate in there. All right, so Greg came home, dropped the girls off. Oh, sorry, Dixie. So I think I'm done in my kitchen. I got the vacuums going. I don't have any other cleaning to do. The only other thing to do was clean the stove. I don't want to clean my stove today. And I was like, I should clean the windows, like the door. But I feel like that way I had when I did the dining room. So I'm going to take that in my kitchen. But all the kitchen wiped down is good. I'll wipe the front of the refrigerator when I do a normal refrigerator day. It'll just be the stove and the oven. That'll be it tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a deep clean of that. I don't even want to do it, so that'll be a tomorrow job. So I'm going to go up, take some footage off here, start editing today's video because I'm going to be heading out a little bit with Brooklyn to get her nails done, and I don't want to have to do any more work tonight. So I will see you in a little bit. I was just upstairs editing today's video, and I feel like there is enough video for a day. So I am gonna be done. We're gonna go ahead out and get our nails done. You can come back and see tomorrow. Gonna go enjoy the afternoon. We'll get back, be dinner time. Chili's done, tastes good. Stephen had some this morning. He's like, I love your chili, Mom. I'm like, thank you, that was very kind of you. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we'll do some more stuff. All right, see you tomorrow, bye.